Hey everybody, Andre Meunier here, beer writer for the Oregonian Oregon Live, coming to you with the latest in our video series, checking in with Portland and Oregon brewers all across the state and across the city, and trying to see how they're making out during coronavirus. Today's guest is Eric Banzer-Lausberg. He's one of the 4 co-founders of Migration Brewing in Northeast Portland. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Andre?
Not too bad. You're out in your Gresham Production Brewery and Tap House, aren't you?
I am.
How are things going out there?
Different than normal, for sure.
Different than normal, yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Tell us how, sorry.
It's all good. Yeah, it's just a whole different reality for business and, Earth. Everyone all around is feeling this.
Tell us how you guys reacted a month ago when the world changed.
Well, the weekend of, call it St. Patty's Day party weekend, we saw a bunch of, other states shutting down bars and restaurants. Myself and my business partners, we teamed together on that Sunday. And then on the Monday, the 16th, we made what was the hardest decision since opening Migration. And we had to lay everyone off. We did keep our head brewer, but everyone else we directed towards unemployment because we knew that's where the federal funding was going to go. And we just couldn't absorb that type of payroll. We knew business operations were going to be drastically different. At that point, not everyone was doing that yet, but call it by the end of the week, that was pretty much industry standard.
Yeah.
But our employees were looking at us for direction. And the first priority was make sure everyone's healthy. So we didn't want to try to keep people around and have them, especially that first week, not knowing if they're in harm's way or not. So we made the decision. We said, at least 2 weeks. At that point, we thought, 4 weeks was more realistic. And now it's, looking like a couple months.
Yeah, now who knows, right?
Yeah.
You guys had, over the last year or so, had made a big push into packaging and canning and getting your beers out there into markets and groceries. Has that been a little bit of a help for you guys, being able to do so much packaging?
Yeah, that's been call it our last lifeline. And so we do feel fortunate that we did open our production facility. But it's still gut-wrenching because, we're more than just a canning company. Obviously, we service bars and restaurants. We have 3 pub locations. We laid over 40 employees, so that was just us personally. And then that goes around the horn to everyone else in the beer industry, because we were one of those smaller local self-distributed breweries that did not can. And it's just, my heart goes out to all those breweries and the industry as a whole, because I know how hard they're working to keep their lights on and see the other side of this. So, our support is there. And, for us canning beer, we're on the ownership team, which is 4 of us, and our head brewer. So we're a 5-man team right now for the moment, for the last month. That's what it's been, working the canning line ourselves and doing everything we can to still get beer out the door through Columbia Distributing. So we feel fortunate we're in that situation. Grocery stores have been busy, but it is for the wrong reasons. So that's, kind of conflicting.
Right. One thing I've noticed that you guys are really doing well and doing differently is your social media. Instagram, you guys are always looking to the positive, trying to keep people buoyed, keep people encouraged. Can you talk about how you guys came about that approach and what the idea is there?
Yeah, my business partner, Colin, who runs all of our marketing social media, I think he's done a great job of voicing what we've talked about internally and putting that out to the world, which are, our message, especially when this all first started and still right now, is, stay home and stay healthy, stay safe, take care of yourself, your families. So that message, we wanted to clearly communicate that was our first priority. And as well, you still have to try to keep it positive when it's in such a dark time, because everyone that watches the news or everything they read or everyone they talk to, it can be a little draining, so we have to convey the message, but then also try to still feel upbeat where we can and, be tasteful about it, because it's so significant what's going on in the country and the world right now.
Yeah, it's been a great thing when I go on Instagram and see a post from you guys. It's always sort of uplifting, and appreciate it. One recent post I saw was involved your sign over on Gleason with some news that you guys have. Talk about that.
Yeah, so for the last month, we've kind of just been trying to figure out, what this new reality is. As mentioned, the canning line's been, we've been taking care of that. And then as we saw some of what the other people in the industry were doing and kind of put our plan together of how we wanted to approach, any type of to-go program, we came up with a touchless curbside program. So that launches tomorrow. That'll be out of our Gleason location on 2828 Northeast Glisan. The hours will be Tuesday through Saturday from 3 to 7. You can go to migrationbrewing.com, and from there, basically, you can log on, place your orders, and then it's prepay. So everything then when you show up should be touchless, and everyone can stay safe and healthy, but still get beer.
Fantastic. And that's only at Gleason, right?
Yeah, just at Gleason for now. We felt like, that was central location for the entire city to access. And so, yeah, that'll be the launch point.
That beer you have there doesn't look too familiar to me. What's that there?
Yeah, so this is a brand new beer. It's called Big Hazy Cane. Drinking one now.
Looks delicious. I'm jealous.
It's pretty good. So, yeah, this is, some of the things that you can't foresee, but we started the process of launching this beer last summer. And usually in the beer industry, it takes about 6 months to come to fruition. And so, we're at 6 months, and it was basically launching right when all this stuff happened. So we still did ship it to Columbia, and it's trickling into some stores. But right now, as we talk about, business is not normal, but we did have a big kind of rollout release plan for that. So you will start to see it pop up in some stores here, call it by the end of the month, which we're, excited about. The beer is 6.7% hazy IPA with all Southern Hemisphere hops, Galaxies
nice.
in particular, driving that, Motueka, and Waimea. So we're feeling really good about the beer. It's been actually really awesome to drink it during the situation. And that'll actually be one of the beers that we feature for our curbside program. So we'll have our year-round lineup, and then this is definitely going to be featured for picking up. So anyone looking for a new migration beer, this will be available through the curbside pickup, as well as some other limited releases.
Following in the legacy of Mosaic, the award-winning hazy.
Yeah, we thought this would be fun. It's a 19.2 ounce can, so it's bigger than your normal 6-pack 12 or 16 ounce can. It's great for a single serve. The SKU is kind of replacing what was once the 22 ounce bottle.
Yeah.
So we just thought it was a fun idea, and we had a lot of interest from vendors out there that said if we brewed it, they would pick it up. So
they will come.
But now, yeah, exactly. But now, right, you basically don't want to reach out to too many grocery stores right now because they're so busy with just taking care of, keeping their regular stuff in stock and shelves fully loaded.
Well, Eric, thanks. We really appreciate you getting on here and giving us an update, and best of luck with the curbside and with riding this thing out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate thinking of us. Once again, shout out to everyone in the beer industry, but also food and beverage industry, all the independent bars and restaurants, wineries, distilleries, and now as that's trickling over to everyone else in the economy. We just hope everyone can see to the other side of this. We can raise a pint together in the summertime, in the sunshine, on someone's patio, if it's ours or someone else's, go to a park and just hang out together. Go to the beach, do things that, sometimes get taken for granted.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I'm looking forward.
That day even later.
Looking forward to being back in that beautiful tap room of yours.
That'd be a great thing, my friend. And I'm looking forward to it as well. And yeah, stay safe, and hopefully we're doing it soon.
Talk to you soon, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you, Andre. Have a good one.
You too.